Let's make sure that your computer is muted. Okay, I'm looking at Michael's screen. Can you type 1 if you can see me, guys? Refresh your screen, sweetie. Can you guys hear me? Okay, there it is. All right. So welcome to the webinar. I had actually this morning got done watching Dwayne's webinar from last night, and he brought up a lot of key points, and I just wanted to elaborate on a few of them. You know, people, you know, when they get into this business, we have to make sure that they have a game plan in place. So awesome. So that, you know, we're starting a new person off on the right foot. You know, when we join a business, we have to be committed to the people that we are locking arms with. And part of that is teaching them how to utilize their back office, how to find everything in their back office. And, you know, I felt that if I have this video out there for you guys to use, that will make your life a lot easier. What we're trying to do is remove the hand-holding in business. This is a business. When Michael and I started in Ingreso, our website was 100% Spanish. My sponsor didn't have to tell me to go look at my back office. I just went and did it because I wanted to know everything for the people I was bringing in. Now, if I can get to a 100% website that's in Spanish and learn it, then there should, and I don't know how to speak Spanish, then there should really be no excuses where we have Portuguese, English, and Spanish for this website. So that's the purpose of this. I hope everybody's excited. I even have Michael with pen and paper. It's right here because he asks me questions all the time because Michael does a lot of the back end stuff. He does the phone calls. I'm more of the social media and the back office. So I'm sure that some of you can relate to that. So I'm going to literally walk you through my entire back office. I'm going to show you your smart order. I'm going to show you what the matrices look like. I'm going to show you where your training videos are, your 30-day blueprint. This is going to go into some detail. I'll try to keep it slow. Michael does have his computer going to chat back and forth with you guys. And if you guys want me to slow down, just say, can she slow down a little bit for me, please? And that way he can let me know to slow down for you. Sound fair? Just type in the number 2 if it sounds fair to you. There's a delay.
I'm already lost.
Okay, so apparently he used my name. So if you see my name over there, that is him. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and share my screen. And let me see. I'll do this one. We have liftoff. All right, so this is your back office. So over here on the right-hand side, you're going to see the contests. So, Michael, don't move anything. All right, there we go. Everybody can see it. So when I click on contest rules, you're going to go into a screen that gives you all of the details on the contest.
And contests perpetuate your business.
Are you doing this or am I?
I'm just saying.
Okay. So with the contest, it's all the step-by-step procedures are here. I need Michael to stop talking to me because he's throwing me off. So you're going to get points for people joining your business, which is fantastic. But, you get automatic points right away. 50 points for smart order. So I'm going to kind of backtrack to what I was saying because now that you guys can see it. So 50 points just for being on smart order. You're not going to have to worry about, oh my God, my subscription's coming up and life happened. I forgot to pay my auto ship of $25 a month. And I earned a commission, but I'm not going to get it now because I wasn't active. So you don't have to worry about that. You're also going to have access to extra tools and trainings inside of IC. Now that is huge because, me as a business owner, I want to own everything. I want to do it as stress-free as possible, and I want it as automated as possible. So, and plus, duplication runs both ways. If you're not on smart order, they're not on smart order. It's really that simple. Now, in terms of the contest, every personally sponsored person you bring into this business is an additional 25 points. So for you just becoming a business owner, taking the responsible step, 50 points. It takes 2 seconds to set up Smart Order, and boom, you made 50 points. And now you know how to do it, so you can teach your new people how to do it. When I sign up people, it is just an automatic process. I get them into the business, and the final step before I train them in the back office is, all right, next step, let's set up your Smart Order. And it's a natural thing. Now, if you teach in a step-by-step process like that, they'll teach in that step-by-step process because it's what they went through to get started in their business. Now you get points. You know, you get points for doing a blog post. You get points for doing a testimonial. You get points for doing a video testimonial. You can write about products. And these are all points. If you add it up without anybody else, you get 120 points without even bringing a single person into your business. 120 points just by doing simple steps like this, which is amazing. And now if you go down to the new members contest, because we're talking about new members, they have the same rules as the entire company's contest. But this is new member. Remember, we said 120 points just by doing those simple steps. Susan Holman is at 63, and she's number 1. The 10th place person has 11. There's a lot of points on the table. Now say, oh, well, what am I supposed to, do a video testimony, or what am I supposed to do a blog testimony about? Learn something in your business and write about it. Do a video of why I got started in Ingreso Cybernetico. I was really excited about the product line. This is what really intrigued me. This is the people I've been following for a while. It doesn't matter what it is. It doesn't have to be an hour long. Just do something to get your points, to get you going. And again, what you do, they're going to do. So without beating a dead horse on the contest, I'm going to go back to my other page, and I'm going to talk about, and here's the Smart Order right here. So it's in the same line. You're just going to click here, and it will actually have step-by-step process, which takes 2 minutes. You get it done. You go back into your back office, and you're off and running. Now, when you're setting up your Smart Order through PayPal, only click continue once, and then log back into your back office. Don't keep clicking it. You don't want it charging you more than once. So when I go back to my dashboard, just to walk you through the front of your dashboard right here, this is the ribbons I have. The only level I do not own is the $7,500 level. I own everything else. I own the affiliate partnership program, which I believe, don't quote me, but I believe the affiliate partnership program is now closed. It was for a limited time only to so many affiliates. So as you're going down, you're going to find your referral links. How do I get somebody signed up into the business if I don't know where my links are? So what you're going to do is you're going to want to click on view my referral links, and they're going to give you several sections right here of different centers. If somebody just wants to come in at e-commerce, give them the $25 business center referral link. If somebody wants to come in at the 25 and above, you can give them the English referral link. I rarely give out the homepage, rarely. So if you want to know, and I tell people to do this all the time, people want more information. Are there any videos on the compensation plan or where they can find the products? Absolutely. I copied my English referral link. Am I doing all right? Yeah. Okay. Oh, it does close on. He reopened it, Terry? Just you're 30 seconds behind me. So anyway, so English referral link. And I'm just going to paste it right here so you guys can see what it looks like. Now, everybody's link is exactly the same except for the username, just to let everybody know. So when you come into your own personal referral link, people just see the middle video. They don't understand. There are actually 4 videos in this one screen. There's one in the middle, which is, all of these are by Dwayne. Okay, and they're going to walk you through the compensation plan. They're going to go through the level, the President's Circle, the 2x2 Follow Me Matrix Comp Plan, which is the one that most people are familiar with because it's the one that we're posting all the checks about. Okay, but they have to understand there's more ways to get paid than just that. All right, that's why we have the Unilevel and the President's Circle. That's why over here we have, you see the little play button, Entrepreneur Bonus. It walks you through how that works. So they would just click on that, and it's going to bring them to another video. and it's going to walk them exactly through the entire compensation plan in terms of this. Now, yeah, escape out of that. Now, well, what kind of products do you have? Well, we have these products, and it tells you exactly what you have per level. Now, this is where the value comes into play. This is where you guys have to understand what your product line is. Now, the one I don't see here, oh yeah, there it is, it's right there, the Language Institute. So the Language Institute is, it starts off at the $100 level. All right, so you know, basically, you're gonna get 6 products with your e-commerce. As you work yourself up the ranks a little bit in terms of the business, if you choose to do so, this is what you're gonna get. Now, as a President's Circle member, again, I told you there is a compensation plan on that. These are the extra things that you're going to get as a President's Circle member. You do get extra product being a President's Circle member. Now, if you're giving this link to somebody and they want, sorry about my son's in my lap now. If you want to give me a link to somebody and this is a link you give them and they're like, okay, I'm ready to get started. If they page down a little bit, they should, and make sure that they do, see your image, and they should see your username, your name, and a register. Once they click register, it's going to move them right in so that they can set up their profile. And I have already done a video on how to get started in Ingreso, so I'm not going to go through this again. If they want that other video, you guys have it. So, and if you don't, just message me, I'll get it to you. All right, so back to my, people will ask me, well, how do you upload all of those testimonies, Jen? Well, underneath my dashboard, you're going to see upload testimonies, articles, blogs, and video. This is actually in my welcome video, but I will just click on it so you guys can see. You're going to put in a picture. So I would put in this and open it up, and you'll see that one JPEG is there. Oop. And then now it says no file because I took it out. But and then you're going to click on this, and you're going to choose which one you are uploading. And then you're just going to click to upload your testimony. It is really that simple. So that's that. If you wanted to add more funds to your account, that is under my dashboard. And basically everything else in here is pretty self-explanatory. Now, for those of you that are a little seasoned and didn't know where your awards are, there is actually a button right here that says awards. But I'm going to show you another way that you can go in and see them as well. So underneath my downline, you can, oh, there it is. So here's my IC awards. You can view your certificates right here. So like I have level 3, I'm going to click it, and there's my certificate. I can save it to my computer, or I can screenshot it, and I can now share it on Facebook and say, hey guys, check this out. We just ranked up another level. We've now hit level 3, which shows growth in your business. They're very pretty. They're awesome. They have your name right on it. It's a great way to market yourself. That's more than just a check. It shows achievement, not only for yourself, but your team is growing. Okay, so it's more than just a check on Facebook. You kind of want to do that static interrupt when you're doing this stuff.
What's static interrupt? Patent interrupt.
Patent interrupt. I call it static. Everybody else calls it patent. Now, if you want to know where the bonuses are for team building, the team building bonus is a 4x4 structure. So your qualification, as you see here, is 4, 16, 64. You just have to be within that, but it goes deeper than that. So I'm going to go down to my downline underneath my team building stats. And once my computer catches up to me, I'll show you where you find the other forms. You've seen Dwayne show you all this stuff. You've seen videos of me, like music videos and stuff, showing you these images. This is where I'm getting these images, guys. When you click on how to calculate my bonus, that's where this page is. This is going to tell you if you are not a President's Circle member, but you've done 4x4 system and you hit your 3rd award, your member bonus is $75, but you're already earning $116, which equals $191 for that month for the team building bonuses. Okay. then it works itself down. Now, as a President Circle member, which is what I am, I'm a level 3 at the moment, headed to 4. So I get a $150 bonus right off the top. On the 15th of the month, the company pays me $150 just for building a team. I am on the verge of breaking level 4, which means that I will be making the 550 plus what I would normally earn for building that team anyway, which totals $922 a month just for this one way to get paid. All right. So, and as you can see, as you go up the ranks, the more the money comes. Now, when Dwayne is drilling those lower levels, really getting them strong, this is why. If you can build, and now it's a lot of work. It's going to take time. This does not happen overnight. But if you build a 4x4 structure 9 levels deep, your bonus alone is $350,000. I don't know if anybody can wrap their head around it, but that's like, I don't even know how many years of work prior to Ingreso of Michael and I working together, 20,000 a year into 350. I don't even want to do that math of how many years I would have to make. And that's a monthly bonus just by keeping that at 9 levels, but just for giggles, say you're a President Circle member, you hit 5 levels, that's $2,000 a month. And that bonus alone, guys, is my rent. Where do you think I'm going? I'm going to go build that strong team and go, hey, I no longer have to worry about my rent because my member bonus covers it. That's an amazing thing to have a goal on. So that's the team building bonus. Now, when I go back over to my back office, you can see here, you can review your active matrices, which are on your dashboard. You can review the matrix cycles. Say that you went into your back office and you went, oh my God, I just made a commission of, $125. How did that happen? I know I had one person left. You just click there and it's going to show you who did it. And you can actually backtrack and voila. If you want to see, oh my God, I remember breaking that 300 or that 500 board. Who was on those levels to break it out? Because I know people are coming back because I do a lot of charts. For my business, I want to know where my team is at so I can, help them along. But this is where that is. You can see everything here. And I have pages and pages of these. I mean, it's ridiculous. Now, I already did. Now, if you want to see your team, that's also under my downline, team listing. Okay. And right here, now I do have a lot of inactives, but I do have a lot of actives. So, what we're doing right now is we're working on getting a lot of the team basically putting the band back together. All right. But if I went down, because Michael is an active member, if I wanted to go down and say, what does Michael's boards look like today? Or business centers. All I have to do is click his matrix and it's going to show me what his matrices look like. And I go, okay, well, this is how far away he is. And I know that you didn't want me to use you, but I'm going to use you anyway. I can also go back to my team listing. If I want to go, apparently Dave has been now knighted. Sir Dave. So if I want to go see what Sir Dave is up to, I can actually view Michael's downline. And I can go to Dave and view his matrix and go, okay, Dave is a couple people away there, a couple people away there, 4 away there. Fantastic. I know that I'm going to work really strong and hard with Dave because he's so close to making income for his children and his future wife. Now, how do I know he has 2 children and a future wife? Because I know him. I built a relationship with him. I know he has Zoe. I know he has Aiden. I know he has Ashley at home. And I know what his goals are. You got to build your relationships with these people to keep that solid trust going, that solid foundation going so that you can continue your team in growing. Now, that's just an example of that. Now, in terms of commissions, all right, you can see your matrix commissions here, which is the cycles. All right. And you can see I made a $900 cycle on this particular date. I can view my check. Whenever I jing these guys, I always go bigger because if you go right along the edge of these checks, they're not going to post to Facebook. They're going to get flagged. So always, this is my little jing thing. I would go like this and I would just go outside of it around the edges because now it's going to throw the pixels off for Facebook and they're going to accept the image. Okay. And then I would just save that to my computer, but that's jing. All right. So back to that. So that's where you can view your checks for those. And that's where all those checks on Facebook, that's where they come from. Your referral bonuses. Whenever you bring somebody into the business, you're going to get a referral bonus. Now, the one thing I need to explain to you guys is that your referral bonuses change when you become a President's Circle member. When you're not a President's Circle member, and I'm going to tell you why you want to be a President's Circle member in a minute, but if you're not a President's Circle member, your front line, yes, are $5. But when you go and become a President's Circle member, that compensation plan for non-presidents versus presidents is going to change because you're now opening up 11 levels opposed to 5 levels of residual income. Now, I love being a President's Circle member. I've been a President's Circle member since my 3rd week in this company, and I've never regretted a day of it. I have earned car bonuses from it. I have I've watched other team members do it. If I didn't do it, they wouldn't have done it, and that's my story. I'm sticking to it. Plus, you get more product as a President's Circle member. Okay, so like I get $2 on level 1, but you can see here's 6 levels, 5 levels, 4 levels, 6 levels, 7 levels, you know, and I can keep going and going and going. Now, the reason why I want you guys to understand about the referral bonuses, every time they pay their $25, you're going to get paid on that levels commission, okay? Yes, we have a lot of those checks that go out into the Facebook world, but what we also have on the referral bonuses is 419 pages of $50 bills, $2 bills, $1 bills, $5 bills. Anybody want to know why we have a $50 bill back here or a couple of them? Because every time you sign a personal person to yourself into President's Circle membership, you're going to, as the person referring that person, make $50. Second level, you're going to make, if it's on your 2 line, you're going to make $20. Third level is
10, 10, and 10.
10. Fourth level is 10. Fifth level is 10.
If you put 3 together in a count.
Yeah, I'm getting there. So I don't know if you heard me. 50, 20, 10, 10, 10. When people on your team go into the President's Circle membership, which is a one-time payment for them. Now, again, they get more product. However, if you bring 3 President's Circle members into your business as a President's Circle member, then you're also going to make a $500 bonus for doing that. So you've actually made just front line, if you bring in 3, $650 for bringing 3 people into President's Circle membership. Okay, now in terms of the car bonus, where I'm on that little kick right here, I'm going to actually go back to my my dashboard to show you what this stuff is. Okay, this is where the car bonus is. The girl with her hands way up in the air. All right, this is going to show you what the qualifications are. All right, it's going to tell you if you sponsor 5 frontline people from the $300 level up, it does not have to be one person. It can be scattered throughout your entire front line. But 5 in 1 month, for every 5 in 1 month, is another $500 just by helping your team progress. Now, I want to make something very clear. You need to understand who you're dealing with. I have to understand the person you're sponsoring. I want you to build a relationship with them. I want you to know their family structure. I want you to not push anybody into a budget they cannot afford, because that's the first way for you to burn your bridge with your business. Okay, because you don't want to like literally take the last penny out of somebody's mouth and have them go, oh my God, that was my rent, or that was, diaper, or formula for my baby. You don't want to do that. So don't ever push anybody to go any higher than they're comfortable in doing. That's extremely important. However, there are bonuses on the table for those that are prepared and ready to upgrade into their business. Make sure you show them the value, guys. That's what I'm trying to get here. And for you to see your qualifications, you just click this button right here. You can see there's 19 days left in the month to do this. Now, say you had people on your team that went to President's and they were upgraded, but you were not a President's Circle member yet. Don't worry about it. Just make sure you are a President's Circle member by the close of that month. So we have 28 days in February. Make sure you do it by the 28th and you'll be all set. You'll still qualify for your bonuses. Not a lot of companies would do that. You have it or you don't. You qualify for it or you don't. Not here. Just do it by the end of the month. Okay, so here's the matrices on your front line. You know, and you can see how your levels look. Now, this is your levels. You can see, I showed you that you can see your downline. You can see their downline, so forth and so on. People ask me all the time, Jen, I just paid into the business, but where's my money? What do you mean? Well, I just got verified. I need to get qualified now. Okay, well, you've already been through the verification process. Yes, Jen, I have. I want to get active now. Right below this lovely young lady right here, you're going to see your commissions. If you have uploaded $25, $125, $175, whatever the dollar amount will be, it's going to be in either number 1 or number 2. Okay, so if they uploaded $25, it's going to be in one of these areas. If they're ready to extend or renew or activate their subscription, they're going to click on this red link right here. Are they all following on? Yeah. Okay. So they're going to click. I just had to double check on you guys. They're just going to click right here to renew or extend their subscription. Then they're going to just click, do I want to pay for 1 month? Do I want to pay for more? You can pay all the way up to 12 months. They're going to choose what they want. They're going to agree to the terms and they're going to move forward. I'm not doing that because I'm already way ahead. But that's how they do it. And then it will say action completed. When they see action completed, they're good to go. Now they're going to go, how do I confirm that I'm active? It's very simple. Go back down to number 3 and it's going to say expires on such and such a date. That's how you get, that person's going to know their personal stuff is activated. Okay. And now you can see, I talked to you about the referral bonuses. I'm going to move over to the entrepreneurial in a minute, but you can see under entrepreneurial level bonus commissions, 5,113 is my estimated per month residual income. Residual. That's like every single month because people are building their businesses and I'm helping them. That's my estimated amount that I would make every month. Okay, so the other question I get all the time is people going, okay, well, I'm waiting on verification. They uploaded their funds. Where is it? Go to number 5, guys. I told you number 1 and 2 is where the funds are active or pending. Okay, but in number 3 is where they can actually extend or renew. Well, number 5, if they're in a holding pattern waiting for verification and the funds actually went through, this is where it's going to be. The other place you will see it is right here, transferred uploaded funds. Okay, now this lower number is off by decimal points. I'm sure they're working on it. I should actually put in a support ticket about that. Speaking of support tickets, we'll get there. All right, so transferred and uploaded funds, their money would be right here, not the top number, the bottom. Okay, so it's going to be there or it's going to be under number 5 for those that are in a pending pattern. Now, guys, the one thing I want you to understand, give support a little bit of time. You're going to hear a lot of this word out of me when you come to me for questions. Have you put in a support ticket yet? Because that's you taking ownership of your business. Now, if you haven't heard back on something in 72 hours, I want you to get me the support ticket. I want you to turn in the number to me, and then I will go and I will bother Dolly or Dwayne about it. But right now, I am like constantly in their face going, can you get this done? What about this? Have you heard about this? Have you heard about that? It's tiresome on them because they don't have a support ticket to go to. And now it's up to me to explain the entire situation. And hold on. Oh, yeah, I will. Sorry, Michael's leaving me a note about something. It's up to me to explain the situation to them. Now they're searching and they're going, Jen, did they put in a support ticket? I'm like, I told them to. Well, do you have the support ticket number? No. That makes me look like an idiot, and I don't like looking like that. So from now on, if you're on my team, this is the way it's going to work. If you have an issue, unless it's like, hey, I just need a quick verification, fine. I'll see if Dolly's popping around or Dwayne is popping around to get that done for you. But if it's a, hey, I can't figure out how to use my autoresponder. Hey, how do you use the lead capture pages? Hey, you know what? This part of my back office isn't working. Go put in a support ticket. I don't work for corporate. I'm just your upline. I love you guys, and I want you to have as much support for me as I can. However, I'm one person with 18,000 people on my team. I would never have time to build my own business if I just held your hand. So that's my little decree to you guys. Now, in terms of commissions, before I move any further over to the product line, your commissions have got to be moved by 11 a.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday. That's not 11, $2. Yeah, that's third level is $2. I don't know what I said. Oh yeah, third level is $2. And all the way down and down and down. Now, again, these numbers add up. I have 35 pages of these. So those $5, $2, $1, whatever dollars, they all add up. Now, products, very important. Let everybody know that their products are right in here. It depends on what level they decided to join at, but this is where they're going to find their products. I'm not going to walk you through each one. I mean, you should be able to take control of your business and just go, oh, products, I get it. That's where I'm going to figure out what everything is. But if you want to learn to set up your products, you have training videos under resources. So if you click training videos, you're going to see video category. We have WordPress, domain hosting, our recorded webinars, our overview and comp plan, the presentation. Here's new members. New members right there. There's training videos for new members. Click on that. There's orientations right there. Corporate addresses, how to set up your funnel system videos. There you go. Tons of them. Okay. Leader trainings, Google Hangouts. It's all right here for you if you just click around. You don't have to worry about clicking around in your back office. You just need to do it because you can't hurt it. There's nothing back here that you can hurt. Okay. Now, 30-day blueprint should be introduced day one after they're paid in, after they're on smart order. The training videos and 30-day blueprint to success should be the first two stops with your new member, in my opinion, in my honest opinion.
Setting up your profile.
Yeah, after setting up your, getting verified, you're paid in, you're ready to rock and roll. That's the first place is that resources tab that you should be sending people outside of how am I going to get paid. So it's getting them into the system, getting them verified, getting them on smart order, getting how they're going to get paid set up, training videos, 30-day blueprint. Those are the first 6 steps on their first day. It should be. It absolutely should be their first day. Okay. Knowledge is power. Exactly. So resources. Now, say you want to go like retail, IC Host World, Ingreso Cloud, IC, Responder. Right here, you can go and visit the pages to see how much it's going to, charge that person. This is how you're going to find out more about your business. It's right there. All right. Next one, the banners. People ask me all the time, where do I find my banners? Right under resources. Here's your banners. Now, I don't get this whole HTML stuff, so I jing everything. I jing it and I save it to my back office. My computer and under my pictures. That's where I get everything right there. So I basically just, take a little picture and, be your own boss, and I just go over here, I save it, capture image, boss. I save it to my computer, under pictures, save, and it's that. Now I have that in my pictures, and there's all kinds of them here. Now you also have them in different sizes. You got the long ones. You got the bigger squared ones. You have the really long ones. People that know how to build websites love these things. Okay, and here's more right there, and there's tons of them. So that's where your banners are, under resources, banners. Income estimator, Dwayne does this one all the time for us. This is where we find out the 4 by 4 by 4 by 4 by 4 system, $13.96. But we're in a 90-day challenge, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 37,544. That's where this is. Income estimator. You can actually do other ones, fast start bonuses. You can do them for unilevel estimator for President's Circle. You know, I mean, say you did a 4x4 just in here, you know, just down 5 levels. You know, there's the 1384. If you want to go deeper, because you're, say you go 11 levels, we'll go 9 levels, because we said that's a $350,000 bonus, right? That's $386,408. It's a lot of money to build an organization strong. So that's what that is. There's also iTunes podcasts, for those of you that were not aware. And this is the IC iTunes channel. I don't need that one up there. Okay, so that's an IC channel right here. Has all their podcasts right there. Okay, and let me go back. And then resources. My computer's going to probably freeze on me now. Okay, then we get the webinar schedule and then the download zone. The download zone is where you're going to find your campaigns for your autoresponders. They're right here. You're going to have, for those of you like myself that are on the 3,500 level that wanted to get up there because of an app, you had an idea for an app, you wanted to purchase it, have the company build it for you, your download zone is right here. Budgets. Dwayne is big on budgets. All right, so if you want his budget template, he puts it right back here for you. And this is your chat and serve proposal. The live support proposal, that's where you find that. Those of you that have seen the chat and serve how-to series I did, you know, oh, I have somebody that wants to purchase the chat and serve. I'm going to do this, this, and this. Well, this is where your proposal is. I don't know what that NY thing is. I put in a support ticket for that one. Compensation plan doc. It's right here. So people ask me all the time, they're like, hey, where did you get that image of the 12 different levels? Now, the 12th level, for those of you that don't understand why I'm saying 11, the 12th level is for somebody that is all the way up to the $7,500 level. That's when the 12th level opens up. Well, this is where I jinged that picture from. Okay, so, and then you have your IC funnel graphic, you have music that Dwayne has done for Ingreso, your commerce package infographic, and your overview PowerPoint presentation is right there as well. The last thing on this section I want to show you, because I'm screaming support ticket here, is create a new ticket. If you need anything, if you have an image of something, you know, oops, I accidentally paid for my 25 twice, whatever it is, you're going to need to go in, create a new ticket. Okay, and it's loading. You're going to put your email, your username, and the subject matter of what you're talking. Oh, I accidentally double paid for my subscription. You know, I'm just using that as an example. You're going to just type something in this box, explaining to them what happened. Attachments, add a file. It's right there. If you have a picture of the incident, add the file in this box, type the code, and submit. Now, 3 days passes. For some odd reason, you haven't gotten a reply on your ticket. God forbid. You see that up here is my activities, submit a request, right? You go to my activities. You're going to want to sign in. For those of you that are new, you just click forgot password, get a password to get back here, and you'll be good to go. But you see that mine is, you know, my username, and then I have a password already logged in. Oh, it is actually an email. My bad. Okay, we got a small t. So I typed that right. So then I can come back here and go, hey, you know what? I have this thing I put in 5 days ago. See, I could go back to Dwayne right now. It's 5 days old, but we did have a weekend. So I kind of give that a 2-day buffer. People aren't there on the weekends. So I'm actually technically on day 3 in my eyes. All right. I had a question about the magic responder. It has not been answered yet. I could just copy this and go, Dwayne, can you look into support ticket number 8164? Thanks. And leave it alone. That way, it's nice and clean in his Skype. It's not me explaining for 4 hours of what's going on with my magic responder. He has the ticket right there. Okay, so that's important, guys. I want to make sure that everybody stays on the same page with this stuff. I want everybody to poke around your back office. You can't hurt it. I mean, honestly, I think it's more people of having fear than anything else in terms of their back office. Let me go back and log in. So real quick, while I'm going over here, does anybody have any questions that I didn't cover in terms of their back office?
My name is Dwayne Golden. I'm the CEO.
Love you, Dwayne. Shh. Some digital products they can use to learn. Oh, yes. Okay. I will do that. Okay. So underneath your products, you're going to see digital products, which is one that most people don't even realize they have. Right here. You have all your digital products right here. You can also sell your products, guys. Just to let you know, you can sell them. You can actually screenshot this, have this link with it, and you could make a website out of this because we have now the drag and drop website. You can build websites for all of this stuff. It's going to teach you the higher into the business that you are, the more of these products that you're going to get. So you're going to see a lot of stuff that I have because I am all the way up to the 3,500. But these things right here, I mean, my ad rotator, WordPress, cash machines, future Facebook marketing exposed. I mean, Twitter tornado for those Twitter heads out there, I mean, there's all kinds of stuff for Twitter. Google proof, copywriting secrets, there's all kinds of digital products back here, and you can actually sell the ones that you own because you get so many per level as you're going into the business. Every time you upgrade to a new level, you get more of these digital products. So next question, if we have any. I'm just waiting to see if you guys have any more questions. Hey, don't be writing down my bank account number either. I got to go get that fixed in the back office. I'm not going to share this YouTube link until I have that fixed. Denise, in terms of this, if you go into your back office right now and click on products, digital products, you're going to see what ones you already currently own. And as long as you pay your $25 a month, you will own them. Everything that you bought initially, you will always own as long as you pay for that $25 a month. If you lapse for 2 months and you want to come back, you could still pay $25. You still own it. You don't have to repay into the system. Any other questions? I'm just waiting here to see if anybody, because I know that there is a lag in terms of me and you guys. All I can say is, you guys have it very, very easy nowadays compared to when we started. There is so much I want you guys to learn. But mostly I want you guys to learn to build those relationships with your people and make sure that you're bringing them into an opportunity that they're comfortable with. Yeah, it is awesome. So when you're talking to somebody, make sure you're a fit for them and they're a fit for you before you just go slamming them a link, because you might be looking at, oh, if I just make that one more commission, this is what I can do with it. When the other person might be going, well, is this really a kind of person I want to be with? Be that person you'd want to be sponsored to. Be that person that is going to be there in 6 months, a year, 5 years from now for that person. Be that person that made a commitment to your own kids or your own spouse. Be that person and learn everything you can. Who cares about there's going to be a party on the weekend? That's not feeding your kids. That's not taking care of whatever it is that you joined this business for. Sacrifice a little bit. It goes a long way. You have to trust me on this and be strong in your business. You don't have to sponsor the world. You only need a few to get you through this business. You need a few strong ones that are willing to lock arms, that have the same commitment level as you, that want to learn, that want to build a strong organization and want to run with this program. I have made a vow to my children and my team. I am not even looking at it. Could be layered with gold. I'm not even looking at programs. I get links slammed to me every day. And I say, sorry, I'm not even looking. I'm not looking. I have my home in Ingreso. If you ever change your mind and want to look at my opportunity, feel free to come back. But I am 100% committed to my team. I made a vow to my kids. I made a vow to my team, and I do not break promises to my children. Just to let you know. So IC is for life. IC baby. And I think I have another question coming in. IC membership suite is live. Oh, all right. Great news. IC membership is live. Oh, if you want to use that IC membership suite, I would suggest if you're not on Smart Order to go on over and get on it because you can't access it without it. That's one of those perks of being on Smart Order I was discussing earlier. With that said, make a commitment to yourself. If you're not willing to make 12-month commitment to yourself to learn, to grow grow in the system, learn the ropes, and teach other people to do the same, just save yourself, the $25. Save yourself whatever you're going to do, because this is something that can last you for the next 20 years if you allow it. But you have to make yourself that commitment and be honest with yourself. So with that said, guys, I love you. I think our questions are done. I don't see any more coming in. Terry Frazier, circle back with me after this because you're my techie guy. And I want to just ask you a couple questions on how I can edit the little sections there with my my banking. And then I'll get this link out to you guys to use if you choose that you want to do that. But I hope you guys had a good time, and I hope you learned a lot. That's the most important thing. And if you have any other questions outside of this, just message me on Facebook. I'm happy to answer them. Okay, let me close out my screen share here. And I think I'm pretty much done.
Tell them we're having.
Oh, yeah, for
have a conference call.
Team Freedom Bound members.
Everybody can go to it.
Or anybody. I mean, if you, are you
Sherry's team can go to it.
Yeah, anybody that wants to jump on. Michael's having a conference call. Do you want to put the number in the chat box, Michael?
Yeah, can I have that?
All right. Michael's going to put a number in the chat box if anybody wants to jump on a team conference call. You can. I just really needed to get this information out to you guys. I know that sometimes you guys see me, I'm pretty much very happy-go-lucky all the time, but this is a very serious thing. People need to know their business. If somebody's coming up to you and going, hey, how do I get started? And you go, I don't know where my link is. I mean, they're not going to want to join you. Know your business. It's worth it. You don't have to go first day and going out and slamming Facebook that, hey, I just joined Ingreso. Go learn what Ingreso is. You're welcome, Denise. You're very welcome. Okay, so I'm going to close this out. Michael's going to throw that in. I can't actually close it until he posts the number. And
I'm doing it not here. I'm doing it in the Team Freedom Bound chat.
No, I asked you to do it in the webinar. Give me the number. I'll do it.
712.
Okay, 712.
432.
432.
0075.
0075.
Access code is 990.
990.
280.
280. All right, so guys, there's the number for the conference call that Michael's about to jump on here at 2:30 Eastern Standard Time, February 9th, 2015. A lot of month left, a lot of contests left, and I saw those points on that leaderboard. People are not doing all their points. Go in there and get them done. There's a lot of money. Who wants $1,000? Who wants $750 extra in their pocket next month because they won a contest this month? Go do the things that other people are not willing to do. What the hell is that? Oh, awesome. Thanks, Terry. So love you guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Get on the conference call or get to work. Go learn something. Learn something, will you? All right. Be well.